There we are. We're
That's
going.
us.
Yeah. So, welcome to the show, Callum Douglas. How are you, Callum? Are you well?
I'm very good, Rob. Thanks yourself.
The best. Or should I
The
say,
best.
pipe major, Callum? To give you your full title,
Oh, none of that. None of that.
Because, of course, the reason I have you on is because I wanted to talk to you all about Coupar Angus and how you guys are progressing through the ranks at the moment. You guys have been having quite a good run of things this last while.
Aye, it's been great fun considering the circumstances of the way that everything's been going on at the moment. Due to COVID, we've still managed to have. Sorry, I'm just going to let this dog out, Rob. Sorry, 2 seconds
No
before it
worries, man.
starts barking at us. We're due to everything. Sorry about that. I was just going off on that. We're due to everything that's been going on. We've still managed to have great crack on the Zooms and managing to get great lessons on the go, managing to focus on everything great. So yeah, it's been good fun. Good fun.
That's it. And if anything, I've been hanging out with you guys socially. Like I
Yeah,
was
it's
part of
been
one of
good.
your Zoom quizzes and stuff, which,
Yeah.
man, it took me a week to recover from the hangover.
That's what happens when you drink 2 bottles of whiskey, Rob.
Jeez, it was rough. Yeah, the best crack though. Have you
That
guys
was
been
good.
having those regularly? Have you
I
the
we,
whole
we
quiz
did a
thing?
couple of them. We started off doing the quizzes and it was good fun, but it was too much organisation to do it, and we just decided we just wanted to drink in the end. But those
Yeah,
sometimes finish at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's not so good.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, I think you were up to about that time, the one you were
I had
on.
to wave the white flag eventually. I can't do it anymore. Sorry, guys, I'm away.
Yeah.
So that was going to be my number one question: is how have you guys been coping with lockdown? But it seems to be you've been thriving during lockdown,
Yeah.
really.
Well, we've been at personally, I think that speaking for the band, I think that in a way that COVID actually could be the best thing that's ever happened to Cooper Angus, really, because a lot of other bands will experience this as well, where um, we've had a lot of members joining. We've probably had upwards of 15 people probably joining the band since the start of lockdown, which is great.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's just maybe just that thing of maybe people they've got nothing to do and they're like, well, I want to take up the pipes again or something to do when they're looking forward to it, missing it.
Mm.
So that, and then we've been doing all lessons over Zoom, private lessons on Zoom, which I'm sure a lot of other people are doing as well. But I think that is the best thing that we could have had, because especially in a 4B band, everyone learns at different rates and everyone learns at
Yeah.
different speeds.
Mhm.
So when I'm at band, normally I don't normally have the chance to sit down with everyone individually and manage to work on their strengths and their skills. Whereas now I can spend as much or as little time as anyone needs to get them to the point of where we are. And yeah, it's been
Indeed.
good.
So that whole teaching process over Zoom, it does have its difficulties though. It's not without its problems. Like
Mhm.
myself, I'm learning how to pipe at the minute, thanks
Yeah.
to Andrew Shilliday. And we actually find that trying to teach me how to tune pipes, I actually have to stop the Zoom recording and actually send him a video so he can hear
Aye.
it properly. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever
Yeah,
find
Stu.
challenges like that?
So we don't. We're not. I think playing the pipes on Zoom would be absolute carnage. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. We're going round in a circle. I mean, we're starting to do group ones now, where everyone's playing individually in a group, so we can just take the numbers down a wee bit, and volume of lessons. But no, we've just been working on chanters and everything's been fine. Sometimes you get someone with a rubbishy connection that sounds like they're playing at 865 beats per minute and then 2 beats per minute the next time. But no, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's grand. It's grand.
There you go. So, well, is there any plans at the minute for you guys at Cooper Angus to group back up again? We've seen bands recently having outdoor practices and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys going to do
So
something the same?
yeah, so a week on Tuesday, not this Tuesday coming, but the Tuesday after, we're hoping to get out to our hall, and we've bought lots of PPE, so we're all prepared, safe as anything, obviously. And we're just going to try and get as much as we can in, do it in different groups. We've got quite a lot of pipers, quite a lot of drummers, so we're going to have to probably split it into two different band practices, which is fine, but I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been too long.
There you go. I'm sure, yeah. Everyone's itching to get back to practice,
Mm.
which I find kind of funny because we haven't much to practice for at the
No,
minute,
I know,
you know?
I know, but it's one of those things, though, isn't it? That you've got to make the most of it where it is, because if you don't, then you're just going to be in the same situation as where you were this time last year, and then
Yeah.
it just just treat it as like a double long winter, isn't it? Just as long as
That's
you can. That's it.
exactly. And yeah, I think you mentioned it to me one time before that, don't take it for granted that other bands are just having a break. Other bands are working too,
A hundred
So
percent. Yeah.
that's a message for everyone listening right now. If you
Sure.
aren't practicing, you aren't working, you're missing a trick.
Mhm.
Definitely. So, with 2020 now being all but cancelled, was there anything in particular for this season that you were really looking forward to?
I was just, we had quite a lot of new players coming into the band that were, we had a new leading drummer as well, Danny Brown.
Hmm.
We had a solid pipe corps, solid drum corps, and we were just really looking to get out and enjoy ourselves and just have a good laugh and see how we got on. But like I say, it's not the biggest loss in the world because the band's got come stronger as of it anyway. So I'm pretty tough. But yeah, going out and getting a beer in a beer tent and having a laugh with your mates and that as well it'd be
That's it.
good.
The social side of it certainly is.
Totally,
If,
totally.
if anything, I've learned about a new drink thanks to one of your members. I think it was a
Chloe,
Mad Dog. Yeah,
Mad
Chloe,
Dog
and
2020. Yeah, I'm
that's
surprised
the
I've never
one.
heard of that actually, Rab.
Never heard of it, no,
Did you
until you.
manage to find it in the shops?
I haven't found it yet. No, I have to
You're
admit,
not looking hard enough.
I haven't been really looking.
You're not
Yeah,
looking hard enough.
it just looks like rocket fuel in a bottle.
It's actually quite good, Rab. Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a connoisseur.
I'm gonna have to try this for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So you guys in 4B, obviously we have a lot of bands who would listen in the United States in grade 5 and 4A, and they would have big problems with recruitment and stuff like that. Have you guys ever found that, any difficulties with recruiting? And that you've said you got a whole dose of new members recently?
Mhm. So like over the past few years, we had maybe a couple of seasons ago, we had a wee problem with recruiting. It was harder, especially in this area. There's quite a lot of pipe bands in this area, and a lot of other people will find that as well in their areas as well. That's kind of that thing that you're like, no many folk in here. So we kind of put it out there. We did quite a lot of social media. We do lots and lots of social media. Danny and the band does a great job of that,
Mm.
and we do, and we just a lot of the time it's just people messaging us saying, "Can we come down to a practice?" And so be it. And then if they want to come down and have a laugh, and that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, going on social media is 100% the best thing that we've ever done for recruitment. I think that's where we've had the majority of, and then just having a laugh in that, and people want to come to your band if you just enjoy yourself and play good tunes.
There you go. Because honestly, being 100% honest with myself, you guys are well known to have a good time at competitions, and you guys are, you obviously enjoy what you do, and
Mhm.
that has to be a big draw for people. That
Yeah,
get possibly burnt out playing at the top flight. They just want to party and play tunes, and have a good time. And
yeah.
I'm not saying Cooper Angus is a party band, but
No,
you
well,
guys do
we
enjoy
can be.
yourselves.
We can be. No,
Yeah.
I think I think we've actually got a perfect balance at the moment. I think that's the way it's going to go ahead. That we're as chilled out as you want, and we'll have such a great laugh with everyone. And doesn't matter what we're doing, where we are, we'll always have the best laugh. I always say I'm so lucky to have everyone in the band is like your best pal, and everyone just gets on. There's nobody in the band that doesn't get on, which is amazing. And then, but at the same time, everyone works really hard to get that end result, and that's all that you can ask for, all that I can ask for, certainly.
Indeed, yeah. So recruiting and all that aside, what is the motivation then for Cooper Angus? Are you guys looking to climb that ladder and get to the top flight then? Is that the
I,
challenge?
I'd love nothing more, Rob. That would be an absolute dream to be able to take my dad's band up. But yeah, that's the dream, and we just need to work hard and see how we get on, I suppose. Yeah, but it would be
That's it.
good to do that, certainly.
The future's bright, I think. The future is bright.
I really appreciate
So
it.
can I ask some questions then about yourself
Sure,
personally
of course
and
you can.
your own piping history and all the rest? How did you get
Sure.
started out then?
So my dad, actually, who you've met, Kevin Douglas, that was
Yeah.
he started Cooper Angus 20 years ago. He was in the Gordon Highlanders, and he actually bought me a chanter when I was four, I think, 4 years old, I think it was, yeah.
Mm.
And then I decided I wanted to play the tenor drum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's good photos there. You'll see them on Facebook and stuff like that. For my birthday, you'll have seen hundreds of them. But they're awful. And then I come back onto the pipes, and then it's just been that ever since. And fell out of love with it for a wee while and then back into it again. So yeah, it was good.
Indeed. You actually make your living from it as well. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I teach quite a lot at the moment. I'm teaching quite a lot at the moment, and I also have the bagpipe maintenance company as well, where I just do a various amount of jobs and refurbishment of bagpipes and maintenance workshops and things like that. Yeah.
Some quite skilled stuff, though. You know, you're kind of underselling yourself a bit there. You can
Uh,
take a real ragtag set and make them look incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, there's some good sets I've had in the past, and you can it's a great achievement to be able to look at a set of pipes when you've taken them up from nothing to something that someone's had in the attic for 40 years and be able to make them sound incredible. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. No, that's certainly a skill set. So if anyone has any refurb work to do, give Callum a shout. He'll sort you
That would
out.
be great. Thank you.
So during your time then in piping and drumming, has there been any one figure that you could say is like an inspiration to yourself and your playing?
Yeah, so you could say a couple really, but more prominent probably is or was Gordon Duncan. Gordon was from this area. We know Ian well. His brother Ian, he stays up the road, and Gordon was just one of those players that was just absolutely incredible at anything that he turned his hand to, really,
Yeah.
and a real innovation to the piping world. But also at the same time as that, managing to have fun and managing to um, be that motivation and inspiration to the kids. Like there's a documentary I remember watching, and people have told me before that like he used to go down with the grade 1 band in the morning and come back up with the kids band at night and play the tunes there. And I just think stuff like that is just absolutely incredible. I just think it's great.
I think it's a well-storied history, I think. And I think,
Yeah.
well, there's Ross Ainsley, Ali Hutton. There's
Yeah.
been a wealth of players that have been under that tutelage. So, yeah, I have to agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
what a legend.
Simply the best.
Definitely. Aye. So, well, again, I'm asking about your own piping career.
Yeah.
Has there been any one standout moment for yourself personally in piping and drumming that you thought to yourself, wow, that's quite awesome?
Well, standout moments, yeah, probably playing for in grade 1 for the first time, Winverary. I think that was probably that's a moment that's hard to forget. Yeah, I suppose.
Walking into that circle and just looking around you, going, "Where am I?"
Everything just blends out, like you can't hear, see it. Yeah, but no, yeah, that or as well, I suppose. Another one is just being able to take like the band that my dad started 20 years ago, I think. He'll tell you it was 3 years ago, like, but it was 20 years ago. Yeah, and then you taking them up to the line and just being able to just sit with everyone that you're there coming off, and everyone's your best mate, and it's just fantastic. It's just the best time.
Brilliant stuff. So rolling forward, then we hope there's going to be plenty of more memorable moments for you guys at Coupar Angus. What do you think 2021 will hold for you guys then?
2021, I hope, will give us a good time, some good tunes, some good, amazing memories, to all have the best time that we possibly can, while doing the best job that we possibly can at the same time, and maybe get some silverware, hopefully. But we'll see how we get on.
Do you know, Callum, that's possibly the best answer I've ever had to that question. You know, we just want to go out and have fun. And yeah, normally it's about, we want to win the Scottish, we want to win the Euros. But you guys just want to go out and enjoy playing tunes. And I think that's one of the biggest things I get from Coupar Angus.
There's no point in doing what pipe band's a hobby at the end of the day. It's not your job. You don't have to do it. So if you can make it as enjoyable as you can while you're there, while still trying to perform at your best that you can all the time, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
Exactly. So you guys recently ran an online competition, which I don't know why, but you had me involved in the whole thing.
You did great at that. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that.
Not at all. Yeah. How did you find the whole process of running a competition? That's a bit daunting.
Yeah, it was kind of. We just kind of had the idea, planned it for a couple of weeks. It was me and Tam Barnes that were doing it. And there was a lot of late nights and a lot of no sleep and doing a lot of things. But it was a really, really a fantastic way to get some funds for the juvenile band and the senior band that we've got in the band now. And it was amazing to see all the different players that were coming in. We had some incredible judges, which the support that the band had actually from all over the place, whether it be sponsorship or judges like yourself. It was just incredible, really, really good that they're all supporting the band so well. So it was good fun, yeah.
And you had well over 700 plus entries.
750, I think it was.
Were you expecting that many?
No, not we. No, not at all. We certainly weren't expecting it for just me and Tam doing it either, right? Because we just kept them coming in. But it was funny because we were sitting maybe at about, I don't know, 300 or something on the second last day, and then just overnight we woke up and it was up at 750. It was just mad, absolute madness. But no, we weren't expecting it, but to get that was just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it is, and if anything, I have to say it was incredibly well run. You guys behind the scenes made our jobs as judges very easy, and I think even for the punters enjoying it at home, they really enjoyed it too.
I'm good.
So,
I'm glad.
Yeah, I think you did tease it during the announcement of the results and everything that you might do another one. Any works and anything happening?
Yeah, so we'll plan to do one next year, maybe a January, maybe February time one. But we're also helping out with another couple of competitions as well. One of them being the shots and dykehead competition as well. We're helping those guys out with their stuff there. And it's just giving me a phone because I just think it's absolutely fantastic that there's so many of these competitions to keep everyone busy at the moment. It's great.
It is a way of keeping the music alive for people. I think it's fantastic, definitely. So now that you guys have that experience, I'm sure the next one will be even better. And as you say, you're now helping other bands run theirs as well. So that's fantastic. Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope it is. I hope it is bigger and better next year. Yeah, and if anyone needs, it was just a wee bit of help to just time it and stuff. Just helping them, telling them how we done it. It was pretty straightforward, but just a lot of monotonous work.
That's it. A lot of admin behind the
scenes.
Yeah. So, and a couple of final questions just before I let you go. You are a teacher, and you teach a lot of people from various different abilities. I'm learning myself, so I'm going to grill you now. Have you got any tips for anyone lifting the chanter for the first time?
First time. So, a lot of it, the way that I always say is that you're never going to be able to learn that in the first week or first 2 weeks, first month, first 2 months. Every time, it's like anything. You keep going back to it and you get better and you have that goal and you push yourself to make that little tiny wee goal, whether it be in a grace note or a barrel or whatever it is. And then if you can push yourself to that goal, then move on to the next one until you've got it. But it's not going to Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's what I'm finding. And if anything, making that transition from practice chanter to pipes now, it's like I've had to learn the whole thing over again.
That's true. Yeah, it's 100%. You could be a world champion on the practice chanter, but be rubbish at the pipes. But no easy. But it's like that thing again. Just the more you work at it, the easier it'll get. Muscle memory is huge in piping. Absolutely huge in piping.
That's it. Yeah.
Surprise yourself sometimes with what you go back to and how you get on. Yeah.
That's it. So you kind of think that you snap into automatic pilot, that kind of thing?
Aye, so yeah, practice enough so that you go into autopilot and then you don't need to.
You can be thinking what you're having for your dinner that night while playing Clumsy Lover or something.
100%. Just remember to repeat the parts. And
that's it, exactly. Remember where you are.
Yeah, that's it.
That's some good advice there, yeah. So we have some big Rab Show staples that we need to ask you, Callum. What is your favourite cheese?
My favourite cheese? Mozzarella, actually. Ooh. Buffalo mozzarella. That's what I'm on at the moment.
I haven't heard that.
I don't know what the difference is between buffalo and normal mozzarella. I think it's the one that's in a bag. And it's
like got a barbecue-y kind of kick to it or something?
No, it's not. No, I don't think so. I think maybe buffalo milk. Ooh. Maybe that's what it is. It's good.
That could be interesting. There you go.
It's good. Yeah. A wee bit of tomato on that. It's good.
Also, yellow flashes. Yes or no?
Yellow flashes?
Yellow flashes.
What kind of yellow? Fluorescent or mustard? Fluorescent?
Aye, the brightest yellow you can get.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. You would rock the yellow flashes, yeah?
You're right. I reckon Coupar Angus would be up for that. I reckon most of the guys in the band would be up for that.
Awesome stuff. I don't know where I am with the yellow flashes. Um, so, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Get in the bin. No way.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
way.
No,
You have
it's
people on here that have said pineapple on pizza is good.
got no business being on there. Like, I don't understand those people.
I didn't
I don't.
understand it either.
Anyway, and yes, another big rap show staple then is, what has been your most embarrassing moment in piping and drumming? Is there any one moment that stands out?
Jeez.
That's a big question.
You'd have to think about that. There's been numerous. There's been quite a few, to be fair, but I don't think a lot of them probably could say on the big rap show.
Oh, okay.
But
Broadcastable.
I don't know. Probably at the British one year, I fell down a hill, and it was raining, and I head to toe in gutters with pints all over me, and that was that was all right though. Back up, and I didn't mean to fall over. Right.
Were you playing at the time, or were you just walking?
No, we'd come off, and it was just the first pint of lager that we were about to go and get in the beer tent, and I went right down the hill. Yeah, right down it with the whole lot. No, probably a lot more embarrassing moments than that, but I'd have to have a think about that.
Oh, amazing. Well, Callum, I want to wish yourself and everyone at Coupar Angus Band the very best for the future.
Thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate that.
We're dead excited to see us back on the grass again. We can't wait.
Yeah, we can't wait either.
Have you got any kind of musical surprises for us piping fans? Is there any tunes in there that we should be perhaps listening to?
We've actually got some. Obviously, in 4B, it's not very exciting, as we can only play 4/2/4s. But we've actually got a really musical set, and we've got quite a lot of harmonies through it and stuff, and a wee reprise and that. So it is exciting to hear it, and just hope that when we get back to band, everyone's learnt their seconds and stuff like that, and then that'll be fine.
Good indeed. Well, Callum, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you so much.
Send my best to everyone.
I will do, Rob. Cheers. See you later.